We are making, hey Nicole, we are making tuna fish casserole. The tuna fish casserole is pretty much, we made the cream of mushroom soup in our live that we did for the green bean casserole, so it's kind of like that. But I do it a little bit different. I use, some people use albacore and all that stuff, but I use just regular tuna in water, and then I open a can. I do it a little bit different, but if you have any leftover, if you have any leftover chips, like say you have a bag of chips and you have the leftovers, the very crumbs on the bottom is what I normally use. So if Joe's ending, you guys, I'm sorry we're late. My husband is on the phone with his dad. Hi, my poo-poos. Can you let Graham and everybody know that I'm live? My husband, his dad is 87 years old, and yes, he calls at 25 minutes after. Perfect timing. But anyways, he has to take the call. He was on my phone. We had to end it so he could call him back. Long story short, when your 90-year-old dad calls, guess what? You take the call. So I am sorry that we were as late as we are, and I'm sorry he's talking as loud as he is, but he talks loud when he talks to his dad, because his dad has he's older. So if you can just pardon his loud speaking while he talks to his dad, his dad just has anyways, if you guys know, you know, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law passed away about 3 months ago. So he's pretty much, we're trying to find out if we're going to be going up and seeing his dad and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm glad my father-in-law called. I'm glad my husband gets to talk to his dad. It was just really bad timing because I'm like rushing around and Joe's like yelling on the phone, and it's like losing my train of thought of what I'm supposed to. No, it's okay. You can talk to Pop. You're okay. Just talk to Pop. Talk to Pop. Anyways, I'm going to finish. I'm going to turn the light on because something. Get some propane tomorrow. Get some propane. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that no more, Pop. We do. So before you guys got here, this is what I did. I did it about 95. Oh my God, I almost lost all my noodles. These are pretty much about 85. No, I would say 95%. They're not soft. I leave them firm. I don't know, al dente. If you guys do yours al dente, this is al dente. Okay, so I don't make my own noodles. Hey, get out of my kitchen. Get up there, you guys. That's really good. I dropped a noodle and my little Bailey did not grab it. She literally put her little snout right here, and I said and she pulled her way and went over there. My dog is a good dog. Get up there. Go sit down, guys. Hurry up. Go. So I didn't have chips because we hadn't bought chips, potato chips at all. So what I did was, you guys aren't going to believe what I did, but I did it. This is, you need something, babe? Does Dad need something?
Oh, no, I'm just going to show him some stuff on the iPad, but there's no juice.
Oh, juice, so the charger's right there. Yeah, I didn't have chips, so I went and quickly I made some potato chips because this is how my mom has always made it. Believe it or not, my mom gets the crumbs of the, I don't know why, but she does. She gets the crumbs of the potato chips bag and she sprinkles it on top. And then, but I'm going to make the soup right now so we can get started with that. What's wrong, Dad? I'm sorry, my husband needs me when he's on the phone with his dad because both of them are two lost souls trying to, that's not good. See, Joe leaves for 1 minute and I'm over here burning down the house.
The plane tickets are too expensive just to, I can drive up there for the...
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, it's cheaper than it was.
So I made my own potato chips. This is literally one chip. Berkey's gave us a gift. It's like this. And it took literally like, I probably did those in 2 batches, and it took roughly about 3 minutes while I was boiling my noodles and getting the rest of the stuff ready. So I have some shallots I'm going to put in my butter. I have a tablespoon of butter, And I'm going to put some garlic, and I'm putting some shallots.
And it's not like, you know,
Okay.
they give you a limit of 3 weeks.
And if you have a pot, you can put it in a pot. I just want to make sure I have enough. Oh, hold on, let me turn off my Bluetooth. Oh, it's off. Okay. I want to make sure I have enough room. I don't know. This is just what I'm cooking mine in. My brain was far from thinking while I was. I kept looking at the clock while he was on the phone with his dad. I felt so bad. I'm just kind of like. Babe,
some stuff.
can you? Oops.
I'm
Can you guys hear me?
So I don't bother you, okay, babe?
Can you guys hear me? I just need to make sure they can hear me. Okay. All right. Oh my God! I can't believe my father-in-law called right now. Okay, good. You can hear me. Let's how are you, my dear? Okay. I feel bad because he hasn't talked to his dad in a couple of days or in about 2 weeks. And I feel bad because I'm just kind of like, oh my God, right now your dad's calling. But I'm happy he gets to talk to his dad. Welcome, everybody coming in. All right, I'm sauteing my, shallots. If you have garlic, if you have onion, it works fine. I'm doing shallots because it's accessible to me. I bought them for this. If I remember when I go grocery shopping, I buy it. If I don't remember, then I just use onion. It's going to be okay either way. So whatever you have is going to be fine. It's not like it's not going to turn out now because I used onion. Because last time I made it with you, I think I used onion. So it's not a big deal if you don't have it. So, and I'm getting some garlic. Oh, shit. I'm going to put one good tablespoon in it. And this is just, you guys, if you want to buy a can of cream of mushroom soup instead of this step, you're welcome to do it. I know that I do a lot of stuff from, it's just from, I don't know. My mom has done a lot of stuff. My grandpa used to have a restaurant, you guys. My grandpa had a restaurant here in Austin, and for him, their thing was, obviously for the restaurant, instead of buying buttermilk, they would make buttermilk. You know what I mean? Like for them, my grandpa and my mom have done pancake batter from scratch. A lot of the things they do is from scratch because it's the cheaper way to go than buying somebody to make my mushroom soup. I'll just make it myself. I have 5 mushrooms. They're large, pretty good size. These mushrooms, in case you guys are looking at them, they're frozen. I had bought them about a week and a half ago, and I put them in the freezer because I wasn't going to make it last week. I made, what did I make for you guys last week? I made other things. Oh, I made all sweets, but I was grocery shopping at that time. I saw the menu, and I was like, I'm going to grab the mushrooms. Now, there's little things that I usually forget that I'm like, oh, I better grab it now. So that's why I grabbed them. And instead of like just not getting them, I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna, you know what? And Milltown made her mushroom soup, and she said it was so good. It made me feel really good. Let me just tell you. Not that it worked out good, but when somebody enjoys it when they make it, sometimes when you're at the hair salon and you do your hair, and you're like, okay, it doesn't look the way she had it done, so now I don't like it because I'm trying to get it the way she had it. Okay, now you are going, oh my God, that looks so good. I wonder if I can do that. And then if it doesn't, like make a soup and it doesn't work out, then you're discouraged to try again. I don't mind. That's why sometimes I'm like, Joe's like, don't make it on air. What if it doesn't turn out? I go, let them see us fail. I don't mind you guys seeing us fail. I'm okay with it. You know what? How else are you guys going to feel reassured that the more you do it, the easier it gets? The more you do it, the different. Oh my God, he's talking so loud to his dad. It's so loud. I'm like, I thought he was yelling for me just now, you guys. I'm dead. He was yelling because I feel bad for him. Okay, once you have at least about 2 minutes that your garlic has been, sorry guys. I'm gonna check the homemade mushroom soup is so good. Oh, I know, Milton. Once you have it homemade, you like literally prefer to make it homemade versus buying it. I'm with you. Once I had it, it was so good. So I love it too. I love my Canadians all up in here. Where's mine, Burke? Let's see. Miss Audrey, welcome in, honey. Any other new people coming in, welcome in. Anybody that has been here before, welcome back. I'm grateful you guys chose to come back. I'm always grateful that you guys choose to come back. I feel bad. All right, I'm gonna move you guys. I'm gonna start off with a quarter teaspoon. Hey, freaking! I think I missed somebody. KK. I gotta know how to say your name. KK Log. I can't. I need Joe's phone so I can look in there, and I can't. All right. I'm gonna aim you down, and we're gonna finish the soup, because then we're gonna go on to the next. Quarter teaspoon. This is for how much soup I'm making. I'll probably make about maybe I'm gonna make about an 8x8 square pan of it. I believe, because I don't think me and Joe will eat a whole pan of tuna casserole. And I personally have tried freezing, because I freeze everything. I freeze my milk, I freeze my bread, I freeze my cheese. When I have frozen the noodles, they get mealy, if you know what that means. Like if it gets gritty, it doesn't do well. Okay? If you need a little more oil, you're welcome to do it, because remember, guys, we got to cook our flour off of here. Okay, we're gonna cook our flour off of the raw flour off of it. That's what we're trying to do now, because I put it on there, and I need a little more butter, and I'm gonna make the soup, or this is just getting the roux, basically a roux, to form off of my garlic, my shallots, and my mushrooms. And I'm going to add a little chicken broth, but then I'm going to add some cream to it. The majority is going to be cream. You can do all cream if you don't want any chicken broth and you want to do a vegetarian. I have cooked with almond milk when Joe didn't even know. You cook with whatever your heart does. Don't feel like you can only or have to use one or the other. A lot of things are I would say not condensed milk. How about that? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I would say not to use condensed milk, but you can use almond milk, I would say. A lot of it depends on if you're going to use unsweetened. I've used it for so many things. I've used it for my rice atole. I've used it for a lot of things. I'm using canned milk in it. Just evaporated. I've used 2% milk. Whatever. You can use a little heavy cream. Use whatever cream you want. I'm going to put a little bit of broth in it. Turning up my heat, guys. And you can use your canned milk, or not even use, you can use all milk and no broth. I personally don't. I don't know why. I've always made it. I don't know. I think like when Joe makes the Super Toscano, I'm not a big fan of a lot of cream. I think it calls for a quarter cup or half a cup of cream. And I always tell him just to put like half of what it's asking for. I'm just not a big fan on my soups that are supposed to be like, I don't know. When he makes a soup with Toscano, he knows that to make half of the liquid, half of the milk, and do majority of the chicken broth. We're like counting our days, you guys. We've had some cold days last week, so our propane is like, oh my god, any day. Joe's like, one of these days, we're gonna turn on the propane. I mean, we're gonna turn on the stove, and it's not gonna light up for us, and we're gonna be having a live that we have to do. That's why I keep watching the propane, because I'm like, oh my god, please don't let this be that it's gonna go now. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. And this is just building where I'm going to put my tuna in here, and then I'm going to put my noodles in here, and then I'm going to put it in a casserole pan, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of doing, I know this is an extra step, you guys, making your own soup. You can get a can of Campbell's chicken noodle, or Campbell's mushroom soup. I don't know. I probably, once I figured out how easy it was to make, the difference is the taste. Once I saw the difference in taste in making homemade soup or cream of mushroom soup, I never buy it again. Because it just tastes so, God, I don't know. Milltown, what is it? It's more like it's very, once you make homemade chicken or mushroom soup, it almost like it has such a different flavor. It tastes so gourmet. Like, it has its own flavor. That's what I want to say. It has its own flavor. And in whatever you're making, like I made green bean casserole, like Milltown even said, I wanted to just eat the soup and not even add the green beans and all that. Like, it really does taste so good on its own that you don't even mind not, like, I'll make extra so I can use it for this. I made it for my Swiss steak. Remember, I made it in the pressure cooker? I made it for the green bean casserole. And now I'm taking, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking all the pieces of flour that were on the garlic, the onion, and the mushrooms. I'm removing it with this. Okay. You can use whole milk, half milk, heavy cream, whatever cream you want. I'm telling you because I've used it. I'm not telling you. I mean, you may go, wow, that tastes totally different. I didn't notice it. Joe didn't even notice it. And I served it, and I asked Joe, hey, how does the soup taste? I didn't tell him what I used. He goes, yeah, it tastes great. And I just used almond milk, and he didn't even know. But I don't buy the sweetened almond milk. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of if you have to use almond milk, then those people know that they have to, like, I know that if I don't eat almond milk, if I don't use almond milk, my body will let me know that I should have. So people, not me, but other people don't mess around with that. I, on the other hand, know that I'm going to be in trouble, but I still do it because I like ice cream. I like whipped cream. I like a lot of things that are dairy. And there's nothing I can do about it, but I drink it. I eat it. I make chocolate milk with my donut. All right, I'm going to open my noodles. I'm going to put this on simmer. His dad is very, like, he talks like, I don't want to say he talks in circles, but his dad's cute. His dad's older, and he just kind of just talks and just kind of says the same stories. It's cute. That's all I can say is it's cute. He's a cute little man. He's only, you know how tall Joe is? His dad is only like, his dad is only about 5'9", 5. I think he's just under 5 feet tall. His mom was even shorter. His mom was like 4'8". And then there's Joe. He's 6 feet tall. It's really funny. We don't know how that happened, but it happened. And then I would just simmer. If your noodles aren't ready yet, simmer while your noodles finish. If it is ready, then just put it on simmer and just start getting your stuff. Like, I'm opening my cans right now. Oh, look at what I'm doing for Joe, you guys. I am the goat. I got my husband some peas because I told him that he always compromises for me. And I just think that it's fair that he has some that he likes too. So I said, I'll buy some for you. I mean, he does literally does not care, but I know that, like, who wouldn't want? He goes, I really like my tuna casserole with peas. And I go, you do? No, I didn't. I was like, oh, we can make some if you want like that. And he's like, are you sure? What am I going to say, you guys? He would do it for me. I was like, I'm sure, babe. It's fine. I'm not eating none. No, I'm just kidding. You guys. I'm kidding. I'm warming it up, you guys, because remember last time I told you if I'm using frozen vegetables, it's like throwing little chunks of ice, like a whole cup of ice crystals in there. If there's nothing wrong, but the water that's on your peas is gonna dilute your flavor of your soup. You guys, if you want to use albacore or whatever, I use regular canned tuna. It's white tuna, I think, or I don't even know what it is. I know it's canned tuna from a can. And use what you guys are used to using. If you guys use real tuna, I don't know what other kind of tuna there is, but some people do. Who am I to tell you?
She kind of reminded me of grandma.
Woo, that's hot. Lord help me, because I could just put on the top layer. Maybe I'll do that. They just taste like little spiders. I'm not ready for spiders. It's so mean. Am I mean, you guys? Come on, I need some people in the chat. Answer me yes or no. Am I mean? If I'm being mean, then I won't. Then I'll do it. But if I'm not being mean, then I don't have to feel bad. What do you guys think? Hi, guys. Do you think that's being mean? Okay. Milltown, Berkey. My little chasey poo. Hey, Char. Okay, crime. Hello. Try me, bitch. I like that name. I love that name. Every time I say it, I feel so thuggish. Try me, bitch. Okay, just kidding. Calm down, everybody. Milltown. I want some mushroom soup now, girl. Yes, I'm with you. Freaking, you make French onion soup too? Yes, I love French onion soup. That's got more of like that's more of a broth, and it's got like I put provolone. Some other people put different cheeses, but I like it with provolone. Anybody who's grossing them out, I apologize. You guys, you want to hear something really funny? And I'm going to say it's funny because it's funny. I was telling Berkey today, like, you know how I'm always absent-minded and stuff? Believe it or not, you guys, I had somebody who was upset that I'm absent-minded. They were like, her never remembering anything is the most annoying thing ever. And I'm like, do you think it's not annoying for me? Do you think I don't remember stuff so that, hi Liz, my love. Do you think that I don't remember words so that way I can be like, look how cute I am? Like, I hate it. I hate being at a loss of words. Anyways, I was like, man, I'm lucky that if I remember, I barely remember my phone number. It's usually just saved when they're like, oh, what's your number? And I'm like, good question. And then I start giving it to them and I'm like, look, I apologize. And then somebody said, she looks so unkept. I was like, what the fuck? Who says I look unkept? I think I look kept. And that I'm lucky I have Joe. I'm like, oh my God. You guys, shut up. All of you haters, let me be unkept, okay? I'm retired. Most people are unkept when they're retired. They are in buns and leggings. Sorry, I'm just kidding. I had to laugh because it was funny. I was talking to Bert today about it. We were talking about forgetting something, and I was like, dude, I forget. And I got called out on it. About, yes, bitch, she said I was unkept. That I'm lucky I have Joe, and I'm lucky I even have subs. I'm like, what? I'm not going to say I'm kept, but I'm just like, y'all, stop it. You look unkept. Like I'm disheveled. Sometimes the comments, those are like so comical. I mean, I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It all depends on the day, I guess. Because if I'm like obviously reading a crappy email or reading a crappy comment, because they get hidden. and I have to go through and clear them out every 2 weeks. I'll go through and clear out the negative comments, and they're like, she's lucky she has him. She's just crazy stuff. At the beginning, it was that I something about I should cook healthier food. Now it's that Joe. They're all for some reason they're on a kick about Joe right now. Like I'm lucky I have him. He's got another woman. I'm so unkept. And I'm like, you guys just look for things. There's no way. I mean, not that it's no way that I'm unkept, because I'm the first to tell you. I mean, I apologize. I is what I is. Okay, let's finish, y'all. It makes me start thinking, and now start laughing, and I don't want to start laughing because then that person starts thinking like you. I mean, she probably doesn't mean to give me a laugh, but it gives me a laugh. Okay, so did we decide we're gonna put the peas on top? Yes, we are, because Joe.
I'll call you back.
Thank God. Bye, Bob. Bye, Dad.
I'm calling him right back.
Oh.
Because his thing went like fuzzy and he doesn't
Can I
know
get the
how to get it
iPad? I just gotta check people's names. Just drew and everything. Are you done showing them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. The dog was trying to get in there, and I'm like, oh, Joe will not be able to come. Joe's like that when he's talking to his dad. When he's talking to anybody on the phone, he needs all of it. Look at him, like he has to close the door. He needs all the concentration to be like just focus. Or like if we're driving, he'll literally pull over and continue the phone call so he can concentrate. And then he gets back on, starts it up. I mean, like literally turns off the car, takes the key out of the ignition. He's like the most. He's so different than me. I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, what time? And I'm like doing like probably looking at the directions, probably looking at the car in front of me. I'm probably thinking, what am I making for dinner? Yeah, no, Joe, don't do that. Nope. One thing, I'm going to drive and I'm going to have my focus on the road right now. He's so funny. He's trying to show his dad how to hang up. I love you. Does he need help on how to hang up?
No, it's his won't show me.
It could be that his camera is not.
I just have to keep calling him back because neither of us can figure it out.
Oh, okay. You guys figure it out?
Yeah, I just called him back. You can figure it.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Can't find my square one. So just imagine square, round, use whatever pan you want to. But that's why I did as many noodles as I did, because I knew I wasn't going to do this many. What to do? You guys see my password? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't miss that at all. Having the shovel and all that good shit.
Okay, so this is the part that this is your option to do. If you want to do the peas, do them in there. I'd warm them up beforehand. And, I'm just trying to aim you guys down. Here's our soupy soup. If you want it more, obviously you'd need to put more liquid in it. Put as much liquid as you want for it. But I knew that I was going to make this size right here. So I am going to keep this like this, and I'm going to put, we want to. I'm going to basically, I'm trying to get my noodles to get it all incorporated. I should have put a little bit of, and this is the part that you guys can do it in a bowl. Like if you're doing a Campbell's, get a big bowl. I'm just trying to eliminate the dishes that I'm trying to do. So I'm doing it in the pan I cooked it in. So that's why I'm doing it like this. But your potato chips, if you have them, honestly, it's a nice salty crunch on top. Some people put breadcrumbs. Some people put French's, like the French's onion that you make, like a, what's that called? French's, like the green bean casserole. Those one French's, some people use those. I'm using this. Some people actually put cheese. I don't put cheese in mine. But then again, I don't really eat cheese, so that was a no-brainer for me. So I'm just using this and making sure my noodles are broken up and there's enough soup on everything. Then I'm going to put it down in here. That's what I love about making homemade cream of mushroom soup, you guys, is that my mushrooms are not little nublets or little teeny tiny pieces. They're actual chunks of it. You know what I mean? My mushrooms are actually pieces of mushroom. Me and Joe love mushroom, and those little pieces that come in soup are just not enough for this girl. And I knew what I was making for mine. Double yours, triple yours. I used like this many mushrooms because I knew I'm making a small pan. I'm not making a 9x13. I'm making a small little pan. So I didn't make enough to have a bunch of soup. You know what I mean? Like we just finished our enchilada soup. Oh my God. Liz, I have to tell you this. For anybody who makes that soup, the next day it was on. Me and Joe ate the leftover soup today. I don't know how I never figured it out, how to make enchilada soup, but the chicken, I think preferably, I will always do dark meat versus doing it as white meat. It's just juicy. And the enchilada, I will always do beans, pinto beans, versus doing black beans. All of it. It was great. Liz, thank you, Mama. I don't know. I go, babe, I wonder who made the soup. He goes, you know, I'm going to tell you who. He goes, probably some bolillos that turn everything into a soup. But it was so good. What did she say? I saw her say something about, oh, let me look up my thing. Okay, I'm looking it up, baby. I made, we think of beef. I was going to make beef stroganoff. So I saved some noodles. Because I want to make beef stroganoff. I probably won't do it live because I don't have any of the meat. I use some from the asada, and I use the other meat for the beef stew. But what do you do? Okay.
Oh yeah, the white one, right?
All right, guys. This is the part that I am going to add for Joe. I'm going to add his little peas on his side because I know he loves them. And I don't want to, they taste like a spider to me. They just do. I wish they didn't, but they do. They taste like a spider to me because it's a little round circle popping in my mouth. Some people think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. And in case anybody's wondering, the noodle soup, make sure your noodles has enough liquid. Okay, mine is the way I like it. Make it a little bit more milk in it, creamy. If you want it creamier, this is how am I trying to say it? This is the way I like mine. Okay, Joe's really picky on texture and like enchiladas. He's not a huge fan of them if I don't do them a certain way. I'm like that about this. I don't like it really soupy. I like it more as a firm casserole versus a runny soup. That's just me. That's just how I am. But I like it. These are what I made earlier. I'm gonna I literally just put hot oil and I fried them. Hey Joe, do you know where the blade is for the Ninja? Oh, never mind. I got it. Oh, let's see. So I'm just getting, and I think it's best when you have the chips that are on the bottom of your chip bag because they're all crushed and you don't have to do anything. It's almost like a taco salad, you guys. When you have your taco salad, the Doritos, you have to crush them. You're literally buying a bag of chips to crush them. This was one potato. I literally fried it in 2 batches because I didn't have any and I didn't like them with chips. So I just said, let me just fry some really quick. So I'm literally fried them so I can mulch them. That's all I want. I don't want it to be completely, oh shoot. I should have just put it in the RV life. Can't complain now, you guys. I've done this for the last year. We've made a lot of foods in this kitchen. What is it? What is it to do now? We made cinnamon rolls, sticky buns. All right. Do them, crush them in a bag if you want. It's basically just a crumb. Basically, you guys, it's like putting breadcrumbs. They're salty little crumbs versus instead of getting breadcrumbs, these are potato chips and they're salty. My mom has always done it like that. That's why I'm doing them. I honestly, if you guys use breadcrumbs your whole life, then keep using breadcrumbs. Don't do what I do. Do the way your family does it, because you guys probably like it like that. You know what I mean? But my mom has always done bottom of the chips, and bottom of the chips, it has just a different flavor. It's crunchy. The salt on it, the salt on it plus the oil, maybe it gets toasty while it's in there. Same thing as breadcrumbs. I personally would think. So my hands are just annoying me. All right, I am gonna go wash my hands really quick. I'm sorry, you guys. Tell me that this does not look like a spider. It does. And if you're saying it doesn't, yes, grateful, you know it. I would expect that from Liz. I know, you guys. That's all he's gonna do is tell me to say bye quick. Is new RV coming in? It was. I got the idea from Chili's. What? What did you get the idea from? I usually do. You do chips on yours? Milltown, see? It must be a Midwest thing. Yes, that's why we do it. We do it because my mom did it and her mom did it. It's so funny, Milltown. I do chips because that's what my mom did. I know there's some stuff that people ask me, how can we do it like that? I'm like, I don't know. My mom does it. My mom did it like that. If I change it now, I wouldn't even know, like, what would be better. What do I change it to? Breadcrumbs? Will that be good? I don't know. I'm going to go wash my hands. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to leave you here for a minute, but I'm just going to clean this for a sec. Oh, you know what? I could probably stick it in the oven right now. But if you like cheese on yours, sprinkle cheese. I don't put cheese on mine. It's just breadcrumbs, homemade noodles. I mean, homemade mushroom soup, and and then the tuna fish. If you want peas, put the peas in there. I don't put peas, but I wanted Joe to have some, so I put half of them in there. There you go. I'm gonna wash my hands, y'all. I have it on 375. Hold on. Hi. Okay, hold on.
We don't do a whole lot anyway. Maybe dog feed every once in a while is our big thing. We're homebodies, man. I can. Oh, wow.
Oy.
Sorry,
I'm excited. I haven't had this. See, that's another thing. In the Midwest, it's a staple. We'd eat it at least a couple times a week, a couple times a month. Once a week, usually we eat. We'd eat tuna casserole. I don't know. Milton, do you guys eat it often or not? I don't know what peas taste like. I think they taste like a spider. Anybody have peas? What do they taste like? Hey, Marion Ann Bays. That's a whole full name. I was asking you. Oh, I don't know what peas taste like. I know that a lot of people put them in their stews and stuff like that, but I don't know if I like them or I don't like them. I'm just a chicken. See, if I tell Joe that I've never had them, he'll make me eat them. So I just tell him that I've had them and that But Joe will make me be like, if you had it, how do you know you don't like it? And I'm just like, because I know I don't like it. I know that I don't like the taste of a pea. I mean, I know I don't like the taste of a spider. And I can only assume the shape of a spider. All it's missing are its little legs and little antennas. So for that reason, that little pea is going to stay right where it's at. It's not going in my mouth. You guys, do I look so 100 years old? Yes, don't lie. Just save it. Just save it. I know I do. So, anyways, you guys, I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. If this is the I forgot what the word is called. That's just gonna piss that person off. This is the something choice. It says it say something like somebody's choice. I don't remember. The term is something's choice. Not like people's choice, but like I don't remember. The something choice. That's what it is. It's you guys' choice. If you guys want, what you guys would rather have tomorrow? Would you rather have a breakfast tostada, which is basically chorizo, egg, beans? Don't spiders also have a lot of eyes? Ah, grateful. Who knows? Viewer's choice. Yes, Milltown, viewer's choice. Milltown, you did not ask if they have a bunch of eyes. That's from cartoons, you crazy. But I bet they do. I know they have a bunch of legs, so why would they have a bunch of eyes? It's the viewer's choice selection for tomorrow. If we want to do stuffed shells with homemade marinara and stuffed shells with like a stuffing in it, or I have pet spiders. No, you don't, Marianne. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I wish you luck with them. Our daughter has gotten my husband up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. If she's sleeping, she'll tell Joe to come in there and to kill the spider. We were in what's it called? We were in only 4. That's enough to have. Holy crap. We were that's what I was just gonna say. My daughter we were in our daughter's Arizona where she went to school at, and when we were there, we were at our hotel, and she called. This is a little daddy's girl. She said, "Stuffed shells, it is." Only one person answered. She said, "Can you ask him if he'll come and kill the spider?" And I'll be damned if my husband did not get up from the hotel. Phoenix, Arizona is a very, the traffic's different. You just have to be there to know. And it's just a very tough drive. Like, hey babe, welcome in. How do I say your name? You have to almost get on the highway. Where we were at, we had to get on the highway. And then you don't really want to go out at night in certain neighborhoods. And unfortunately, her university was kind of like in not a great area. So I was like, Joe, are you sure you want to go? But apparently they couldn't sleep because there was one spider that was on the other side of the room. And they were scared that once they went to sleep, that it would go into their mouth or something. You're from Yuma? Cut it out. Our daughter went to school in Arizona. The thing is, when we lived in Michigan, I love Michigan. I love the Great Lakes, love the UP, love all that Michigan has to offer. Our big thing was to go to Chicago. We'd go to Kings Island. Like, we kind of hung out over in the Midwest. Well, then when my daughter went to school in Arizona, we drove through Colorado. We drove through Utah. We did all this. Let me just say, if you don't leave your state, this country has beautiful. I can't even describe it to you because I thought that was, it's not that I thought that was all. I thought that, yes, we're doing stuffed shells tomorrow, love. I thought that living in Arizona, I thought living in Michigan was the Great Lakes. We see beautiful sunsets. We have the dunes, the sand dunes, and we have beautiful fall colors. We would go up north and we'd go look at all the fall colors. Yes, they did. Because they're trying to get it. Yes. Yes. That's correct, Liz. That is exactly why. I mean, on the school campus is like cement walls, and then like the top of them are like little like that. And I was kind of like, she had already had her college picked out when we lived in Michigan, but she decided that I don't like house spiders. Oh, are they different? They move too fast. Oh my God, she knows all about spiders, or he knows all about spiders.
What's going on today is
Um, our daughter, they flew her in.
everybody's a pussy. Everybody,
Oh my God.
everybody,
Stop it, Liz.
nobody's
I'm literally gonna knock you out.
as far as
They flew her in on a Thursday, I believe, and she flew home on Sunday. So they won her over by flying her out to California or out to Phoenix. And then she was out by the pool for a day and she looked at the campus and it looked so pretty. They had Chick-fil-A on campus. Like, it was just,
where I live and where
I think one of them's their day trip was to go out to California. They literally tried to win them over to come to school over there. And it worked. Our daughter was like,
there's only
signed the dotted line. Yes, I'm down for it. I want to go to school there. Honest to God, we are not the parents that are like, we'll come home and we'll talk about it. We prayed about it when she left her trip and we told her not to sign anything. We prayed about, I mean, us praying about something for our daughter is two different things, you guys. Us praying about it, hey, mom, we can pray about something, but that doesn't mean our daughter has to obey our request. If you know what I mean. Like, you can tell your kid go out for basketball. If he doesn't want to go out for basketball, he's not going to go out for basketball. You can tell him to go to the youth night at church, but if they don't want to partake in the events, it doesn't know good you dropping them off. So you just eventually have to release your hands of your children and allow them to scurry off. Some of them scurry off and leave the country and never scurry back home. Others scurry back around and come back to my house.
all right, maybe
And that's what I love so much. My little boy scurried right back home to mommy. Loves calling his mom on his lunch, calling his mom on his way home. That's what I love. The other one, they think they're all independent and shit and think that they don't need their mom anymore. But anyways, that's a separate whole issue. I said all that to say my husband went all the way over there to kill a spider he said was smaller than a he said it was smaller than a nickel, but bigger than a penny. And I was like, do you mean a dime? He's like, nope, it was just that big. He said, easily got in a shoe and thrown it at the wall. He went over there and he killed it. And I'm telling you, how you sleep at night with 4 spiders. But you also said they move differently. See, we're used to seeing home spiders, so that makes us scared of them. You're used to having regular, like there's some people that have mice as pets. I could never. My mom could never do any kind of snakes. I mean, some people just have a phobia about a certain animal, and mine is spiders. Spiders and me don't work at all. At all, at all, at all. I don't mind worms. I don't mind snakes. I don't mind any of that stuff. You do not. Hi, Marion. How are you that brave?
find Sammy.
Shut up. My son left to the military. He called me crying from basic. You're going to make me sad.
Let's see if
Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, part of me's glad my daughter is independent. Like, I got married right out of high school. And I grew up too fast, if that makes sense. I would have rather. She's 25 and she's going to Berlin in 2 weeks. Like, see the difference? I had my first son at 22. I probably had my daughter, I think I was 30, maybe. I think I was, no, how old was I when I had Mama's? Out of the kitchen, guys.
I don't know,
Must have been 27.
Yeah, you were older.
See, I can talk to Berkey because Berkey goes through the lonesome, not the lonesome, but the parenting struggle. She goes through, I don't want my children to leave, but they've left, and I'm a strong mother. So I look at Berkey, and she gives me strength. Milltown, I listen to Milltown stories, and I just think of the days when mine were little, and I just love that. You do. That is my little girls. Don't you smell plastic?
You still bothering them people?
It's the plastic from what you did. Remember? We're all done. I'm pulling out.
All right.
How did Dad do?
If she gives you any problems.
How did Dad do?
He's telling me the same old stories.
Yeah? I was telling him. He usually tells the same stories.
Yeah. He's a good old
I said
boy.
all times to call. He calls right when we're going live. Yeah. But you don't want to tell Dad not to call.
He said I called him.
I know. My dad, my father-in-law. He's like, yeah, my phone rang, so I answered it. And Joe's like, huh? What do you say, Pop? What do you say?
It's all good.
All right, let's do this so we can do the tink. It got really dirty today. Always dirty.
Yeah, it looks like Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving dinner.
I know. Get that plate from the table, baby.
Time to get the relatives over here to help clean up.
Hi. The plate from the table.
Plate from the table.
Por favor. It's underneath. There. No, that one.
Oh, okay.
I knew you weren't going to see it. That's why I turned around to go, let me help
All
them.
right, there you go.
You ready to taste the tink?
Yeah, let's tink it up.
We're putting the peas one for you. Okay, guys.
All right.
Here's our finished. I did my potato chips. I might crush them next time in a bag because I think Joe likes them a little more crunchier than this. They're just like breadcrumbs now, but
good.
They're salty, they're crunchy, they're what chips. But when you eat it, it just is a crunchy saltiness on top. So you just don't want to put so much salt in the pasta because you know that your noodles are going to have, you know what I mean? Your breadcrumbs are salty. Anyways, I'll serve Joe first.
We'll just tink off the same plate there.
Okay. Again, if you like yours creamy, then just add more liquid. I don't like runny.
What do you have to drink, honey?
I have a glass. I haven't had 1 minute to fill it up.
Oh, shit.
I know. I'll just take ice and some tea.
Ice and some tea.
Yeah, I got my simple syrup here.
Oh, okay.
So just bring simple syrup. Anybody?
Here's some nice.
Oh, baby.
Sorry.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Here. Try it again.
How about just...
There you go.
Thank you. All right, guys. We're doing it and doing it.
There you go. Put your simple syrup in there.
I already got it.
Okay.
Is that heavy?
No.
Lies. Dirty whore lies. All right. We're ready. We got our beverages. Oh, let me turn the gas off so we can preserve it.
There you go.
Thank you, sugars.
Oh, that's yours.
Ready, guys?
All right.
Here we go.
Yum.
Get your tink ready, y'all. I think that's the best part of the homemade is that you get big chunks of mushroom. I like them. Again, put as much liquid as you want. I do a little bit of cream or chicken broth, and then I put the rest milk.
Tink.
That's good. That's good.
That was really good.
Definitely good.
Very good. Hello.
I think the chips are good on it.
That's really good. Midwestern comfort food right there.
I would say just brown your vegetables. Brown your vegetables, add a little bit of flour. I did shallots, garlic, and mushrooms. Then you put your flour on top of it. Once you have your flour on top, do a little chicken broth to get the flour off of it. And then I do some regular heavy cream, 2% milk, whatever milk you have. Thicken it up. Once it's thickened up, then you're pretty much going to add your tuna fish to it. Add your noodles to it. Crackers, that would be good too. Ritz crackers on top of it. I think that's what I've seen too.
Or saltines, right?
Yes, a lot of people up in the Midwest have made it that you see so many different versions of it.
Oh yeah. There's
Okay.
no one way to make this. As it is with a lot of dishes from up there.
Yeah, the Midwest, everybody has their own version. If you live up in the UP, if you live down south, get out of here. It's 6 o'clock. I mean, it's 1 hour, 60 minutes. 1 hour. We took just under 1 hour. I apologize for taking a little longer. We had pop call, same time. We had to take the call and turn over the call over to another phone because he called on my phone. Long story short, when Dad calls, we take it because we're blessed to still have Dad here.
Heck yeah.
They wanted to see babes.
They want to see what?
Baby.
Ah. Come over here, guys. Come over here. Come here.
And you guys, if you want to make your homemade chips, get a mandolin. Be careful using it. But that's all we did. We didn't have a bag of chips, and I didn't want to go to the store. So all we did was just use a bag of chips. Or I did a potato, and I made them, and then crushed them.
There they are.
The babies.
Here they are.
Say.
There they go. There you go. Sit down.
Sit,
Sit back
sit.
down.
You got to sit down. Down.
Down.
Gentle. You got to be gentle with Mama.
Careful.
Nope. You be gentle with Mommy. Good girl. Be
She's-
gentle with Mama. That's a good girl. She does it a lot
She
better
does
than
it so good.
gentle.
She's a little sharp at the end. She tries.
Good girl.
She tries.
She goes really slow and she puts her head up and down.
This one does a
Gentle.
really good job.
It broke in half and she's trying to get both of them.
She's a good girl.
You guys, don't forget to share us out if you could. Turn your notifications on. Tomorrow we're doing stuffed mushroom or stuffed shells. Stuffed shells it is. Liz, I know you won't be here tomorrow, so I will text you tomorrow instead. I love you. All of my mods, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for giving us 2 minutes of your time, 3, giving us an hour of your time, you guys. We are blessed you came back to visit our channel. We're blessed that you even give us a chance. So be blessed. Have a good night. Thank you again, all of my friends, family, mods, everybody. Y'all are a blessing to us. Oh, and I think the member link is up above. I think I press it. The member link is up above. Oh, let me see if you guys have any questions. I'm sorry. I should have done that. Here, Dad, you can have this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second.
You
Okay.
want some from this side?
I'm done in a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta read. I just want to see if you guys have any questions.
Oy.
Oh my God, he's got snakes and spiders. Berkey, I know, Mama. I listen to your story, and I know every day I can do it. That's what I wish. My son's about a day, a good day away, but I wish he lived closer. I wonder why he has to keep reloading. She said anybody else has to keep reloading. Go, guys. Go. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Yeah, that's another option, guys, is Ritz crackers. If you crumble those up, you can use them on top. The thing about it is, you guys, is the breadcrumbs don't have any oils in it. So if you're going to use breadcrumbs, I personally would melt a little bit of butter and use breadcrumbs. If you don't have breadcrumbs in a container, get a slice of bread, toast it, and just put it in a Ziploc bag and just crush it up. Breadcrumbs. Just put a slice of bread in a toaster and crush it up in your hands. Get a tablespoon of butter and just melt it and mix it with it. Your breadcrumbs are going to have more of a crunch if you put a fat with it. And I mean, ideally, you'd want to use like a butter or margarine versus just oil. Oil, I'm sure, will work. But if you have breadcrumbs that are already made, they're not going to do it on its own. Even if you make your own breadcrumbs, it's not going to do it on its own. So that's what I'm saying. If you have breadcrumbs already, if you don't have breadcrumbs, get a slice of bread, make them. If you have any kind of leftover breads that your buns or rolls, anything that are getting old in there, grab them, throw them in the oven, let them get toasted up hard, put them in a Ziploc bag and just crush them with the rolling pin and put them in a Ziploc bag and put them for your breadcrumbs. You don't have to dump your stuff, even if it's getting that. I mean, obviously, if it's green and old, yes. That's why if it starts getting stale and hard, you bake it. Get it till that you're baking it. Okay? That's it, guys. Be blessed. One last view. How you doing?
Good.
You guys can use any milk you want. I used evaporated milk, and I use evaporated milk for when I make my chicken dumpling casserole too. It just gives it a different flavor. The chicken dumplings, I put like my chicken with the cream of chicken soup, and then I put biscuits on top, and then I make a chicken dumpling soup where it's on the stove, and I put dumplings in it. So I make two different. One's a casserole, one's a soup. This is tuna fish casserole. Cream and mushroom soup, tuna fish, peas if you want them, or not if you don't. Potato chips crushed on top, and egg noodles. All right, be blessed, y'all. Thank you again for coming in. If you're able to bless us, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle, we take all of that. Thank you. If you can, if you can't, please share us. Hit the like. Help us get up in the algorithm. We appreciate it all. Thanks, guys.